the films were, but some of them just seemed like they were just putting black films. Do you know what I mean?
I felt they were just all racism films.
Yeah, it might. They may have done both. They may have been
okay. Yeah, maybe I just the ones I've seen are like that. But for me, it's just like Black Lives Matters, and then the only time you're watching films about it is when it's about racism.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So that's
okay.
representation.
So that's the point now. So yeah, that's the only way that they're coming at it from.
Yeah. So that's the only way you're going to learn about Black lives. If you know, there's more than just like these racist guys.
Yeah, exactly. But this is almost the thing that, there was lots of talk about like Black History Month and all of this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And how they celebrate it. And it just too often seems to be going back to like the trauma of racism and slavery even, and always kind of making that the launching point rather than actually just some things that aren't necessarily connected to that. Just celebrations of like Black and ethnic lives rather than just sticking fast on that same narrative over and over again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Just, Black movies that just celebrate Black people in their own element should have been on that list as well.
Yeah. I know there were some, but for me, we're just looking at a glance.
That's what stood out.
That stood out. It was a lot of this is about racism. So yeah, well, like I was saying, like things that I thought topics I thought distracted from the main thing was shows being cancelled. You hear about this? Like, and then like people like Keith Lemon and the Little Britain people, like having to come out and well, they all came out and apologized. But again, why are you apologizing now? Like, that same thing of like, oh, sorry that I did blackface and I made loads of money out of it. But sorry about that.
You know what you're doing.
You knew what you were doing, mate.
Exactly.
Oh, I'd love you to get a clip of one of the, like they used to do Little Britain, like they used to do like that Chinese one. Remember? He was like really like racist.
I remember that one thing was whenever that Asian woman was talking, she would carry on like she couldn't understand a word she was saying.
Yeah.
And then there was another one.
Big teeth.
Used to like eat all the cakes or whatever at the county fair, and when you found out it was made by an Asian person, would start projectile vomiting.
Yeah, exactly, and that was funny.
Mate.
That's meant to be funny that there's some really outwardly racist woman,
racist person.
Yeah, exactly. All of it, and then now they're coming out and saying, "Oh, sorry about that." And then because these shows were getting criticized, then you had these people on social media going, "Oh yeah, well if you don't like that, then explain White Chicks."
I do.
Like, oh, how about White Chicks? All they had was what about White Chicks? Years of racist portrayal of like ethnic minorities, and they're going, "Yeah, what about White Chicks?" Some film like it's just so terrible. And then I heard like somebody even complained about Ali G.
Yeah, what's the complaint?
Saying that was racist, but he was white.
Is Ali G white?
Yeah, Ali G was like was always a white guy pretending to be.
Exactly. I meant Barack Cohen white. I was like, what?
Oh no, but like the character Ali G.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, some people were saying he's racist.
Yeah.
Because they're taking a piss out of a white guy from Staines who says it's because I'm black, So and then it became like that was the argument, and that's nothing to do with it. That was like what
exactly. Well, just looking out for one saving grace that will just turn the tide. Did you think that was going to turn the tide? Because you reminded us about Ali G.
Yeah, exactly. But it's just like, oh, well, White Chick's racist, Ali G's racist, and it became like that's not. Well, I don't know, man. I don't. What do you think of?
Mate, those things don't even count because they're standalone. Whereas the other side is that there is all the oppression, the systematic or systemic oppression that's going along, and it's being not tied in, and it's being supported by this TV show. Do you get what I mean? It's being
Yeah.
this TV show. So there's like a massive tower of all of these issues with the TV show as the flagpost versus
Exactly.
just one TV show over here. There's no white oppression behind this. There's no white oppression in the background of white chicks that they're then humorizing or turning it into some sort of comedy when there's all of this pain behind it. No, there's absolutely nothing behind it, mate. So they don't compare at all. They don't.
Yeah. And you got to look at more at the time where everyone was laughing at that rather than that program. Let's take it off Netflix. That does nothing.
Yeah.
That's nothing. Oh yeah, okay, we'll take it off Netflix then, and then it's like it didn't happen. No, people were laughing at. People were loving like Harry Hill making fun of like Filipino wives and saying something. You know what I mean?
For me though, everyone who's going to see it has seen it already, so taking it down isn't making much difference.
Yeah, it's not like, oh, that's racist, and then someone racist going, oh yeah, all right, then I might give Little Britain a go then.
Exactly.
And then I know a program that I know you love, and I do as well. So programs like Simpsons, and Family Guy have said that they're no longer going to use white actors for ethnic minority characters.
Oh, for real?
Which, I mean, Ihibw, man.
Yeah.
That's been a thing.
They've been about that for ages. But hold on. So what are they doing? They're going to change him to ethnic voice actor?
Yeah, and the same with Family Guy. So the guy who played... what's the black character's name in Family Guy? He's got his own spin-off show.
Cleveland.
Yeah, so the guy who plays him, I think...
Is that a white guy that plays him?
I think so. Or maybe it's... I might be getting the characters wrong, but there's one guy who's playing a black guy, and he's stepped down from the role.
Yeah.
It might be him. It might be Simpsons one. And he said, like, he can't do it anymore because of the current climate. He didn't say that, but that's what he meant. But yeah, because someone of that actual ethnicity should play him.
Play it, yeah.
Yeah. So what do you think of that then? Like,
I don't know about that, mate.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I do find Apu's character racist, but
yeah.
But yeah, just the timing of it, now, because they had a lot of time to be like, yeah, actually, let's get a real Indian to play Ihibw.
To do that job.
Yeah.
Do
you remember that film Short Circuit?
Oh my gosh, mate! It wasn't until I was grown that I realised. Do you get me?
That was a white guy playing an Indian. Yeah.
He's actually Short Circuit 2. Yeah, he's not in Short Circuit 1, is he? So this is Short Circuit 2. And
I think he's in both of them, mate.
Is he? He might actually be in both of them, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's like, what are you lot on? Are you just crazy? Why don't you just get an Asian guy to play the Asian guy? Or let this guy play some white guy? Why can't he be a white nerd?
Exactly.
Why can't he just be a white super nerd?
Yeah. No one's mentioned that, by the way.
No, of course. And that's not even the most egregious one. Isn't it Breakfast at Tiffany's?
Oh, no, tell me. I haven't seen it.
Hey, I think you have to find the clip yourself, but it's like some white guy playing some deep, what do you call it, caricature of some Asian landlord or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I didn't know it was that film, but I've seen that, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. With all of that stuff going on. Look, some things are products of their time, do you know what I mean? But also some things are very, very recent and maybe have a lot more responsibility, a lot more expected of them. And I think just accordingly. Talking of taking certain shows off of their channels, I think that they probably felt that they didn't have a choice, because leaving something controversial there is almost a statement in itself. So it's kind of like, none of your actions are going to look that great. Which action are you going to take? Probably better.
I guess, yeah.
I can see where they're coming from with that. But
Well,
once
with,
again,
with,
it's
with
like
Little Britain and
that gesture isn't necessarily out of support. That gesture is out of looking good. Do you get what I mean?
yeah.
Minimizing a PR disaster, if anything.
I guess, yeah. Well, for things like Little Britain, yeah, I'd say that because I just watching it as a kid, like people were finding it funny, and I was just like, I just don't see how it's funny, and like, you know, and they've both got such good careers now, and then they go, oh, sorry about that, what I did last time, you know, one of them writes children's books, for God's sakes, like, you know what I mean, and that's how they made their initial
Pad, basically, isn't it?
yeah, but yeah, then the conversations kind of develop from that, right? So then, Zach, did you know people are saying Cocoa Pops is racist?
Okay.
Right.
What?
Yeah. Mate, it's racist. No, it's just racist, all right? All right, see you later. No, right. So this woman, she was on Twitter. Her point was Rice Krispies, yeah, is three white boys,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
and then Cocoa Pops is because Rice Krispies is white, Cocoa Pops is brown, and it's like a monkey.
Oh, I didn't even see that, you know.
That's what I'm saying. People are just seeing, and I don't know, but like, if you pull it like that, then yeah, all right. If the same person who made Rice Krispies,
Yeah.
if it was the same person, then yeah, all right, maybe.
Little black boys. Yeah. All right, brown. Monkey. Monkey.
Wasn't it Andy Peters' voice as well?
What? Say that again?
I swear it's Andy Peters' voice is the
You're
monkey.
lying. Mate, Andy Peters.
I don't know. Is it? I don't know. Feels like it was.
We'll fact check that. But what are you doing, mate?
Yeah, but yeah. So that was that, and then they started talking about Aunt Jemima and Uncle Ben's, saying that that's racist.
Yeah.
Because they're like fit a stereotype. I don't know too much about Aunt Jemima or Uncle Ben.
It's that slave time. Have somebody in the kitchen who can cook up, etc., etc.
Okay.
It turns into like the matriarch of black families, etc. So I think it's just that slave crossover connection of the cooks would have been like older black women.
Okay. Right.
So
okay. Yeah.
That's the issue there.
Yeah. All right. And so it became about all of that. The Redskins, you know, the football, American football team.
Decided to change the name.
They're finally changing their name, and unfortunately, it was because of pressure from advertisers rather than.
Yeah, exactly.
You know.
This is it. The campaign's been for so long, but it was only when like their income streams were at risk that they decided, you know what? Yeah, actually, let's make a change.
And that is a good thing. I mean, the good things that have come out of it is that people have been forced into making the right decision.
I'll take the win because I thought that was a mistake for the longest time, and they just didn't care. It's like we make too much money. That's too much of an inconvenience. Do you know what I mean?
And the people that have been getting away with saying racist stuff, they've lost their platforms. You know, like Farage lost his radio station. That Hopkins woman lost, like she'd been banned.
Oh yeah, what Farage is off?
He's off, mate. And then Hopkins got banned from Twitter. David Starkey, who's a historian at a university, at Oxford University. I thought it might be Cambridge, actually. He was removed after saying that slavery was not genocide because so many damn blacks live in Africa and Britain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Mate,
so
he we didn't wipe them out, so it doesn't even count.
Yeah, exactly. So what? Yeah.
What?
So,
we didn't wipe them out, so it doesn't count. They were too strong and survived, so it didn't even happen, mate. Don't even talk about it.
Exactly. And that's why with people like that who thought they could talk like that,
Yeah.
they've been all taken out.